Good morning, Bellaire. It is Monday, May 18th, and let's go ahead and get started. We've got some big news to share today, so we'll get to that here in just a moment. Just a reminder, AP exams do continue into week 2, and I want to make sure everybody is ready for that. Hopefully you already know, but at 11 a.m. we'll have Chinese language. At 1 p.m. biology, which is a pretty good sized test for us. And then in the afternoon at 3 o'clock is an even larger one. That's our environmental science. APES is on the clock. 3 o'clock today, so good luck to them. We also know that we are ready for the results of the Birdkeeper and Booster Club election. And I checked with Ralphie back here. Of course, this is Ralphie, not the giant bird that we take care of at the football games. That's at school. But Ralphie is here with me, named after Ralph Coatsworth, the original Birdkeeper in 1958. And let's see, it looks like right up here he's got the results. Can you see that? There you go, the results right here. So let me go ahead and read those to you. Please pardon if I mispronounce any of these, but we have 8 new bird keepers, and those are Sean Andampour, Stephen Denning, Alex Escher, Will Johnson, Garrett Lowhead, George Mills, Patrick Wynn, and Will Russo. So those are 8 new bird keepers. Great election, some close results there, but those are the 8 new bird keepers. For Booster Club, we have a total squad of 12. Now there are 2 returning members that were not part of the election process because they were elected the year before. So those are Raquel Bosley and Cammie Ferguson. Now joining them this year is going to be 8 seniors and 2 juniors. So altogether, those new Booster Club members joining Raquel and Cammie are Carson Adams, McKenna Clement, Olivia Dewey, Marina Gago, Spirit Martin, Peyton Richardson, Bonnie Robbins, Rory Scheck, Vivian Sombera, and Christine Tran. So congratulations to our bird keepers and Booster Club. Look for more information from us, from Mr. Lloyd, about next steps, but we're happy to have you. It was a wonderful election. Went very well, very positive, so we're pleased with that. This will also be out on our social media at the same time, so you should look for it there as well. But congratulations, and we do want to thank everybody who put themselves out there, because that takes a lot as well. We're Cardinal proud, and we look for everybody being out at the football games. Let's all be out at the football games. Let's have football games in the fall, and volleyball and everything else, and just get right back to 5100 Maple. With that, it is Monday, so which means we have a weather segment. Our weather segment's a little bit different today. It is brought to us by some Bellaire students, and it's not only just a segment, but it's a little bit of a science lesson as well. So let's go ahead and turn it over to them.
Good morning, Bellaire. I'm Caroline Mackin.
I'm Celeste Mackin, and today we are going to be predicting the weather.
But we are going to do this by making a DIY storm predictor.
The storm predictor was first used in the 18th century by sailors. A famous ship that the storm predictor traveled on is the HMS Beagle, which brought Darwin to the Galapagos Islands, where he developed his theory of evolution.
So in front of us we have 16 milliliters of distilled water, 1 1/4 grams of potassium nitrate, and 1 1/4 grams of ammonium chloride. Our first step is we are going to dissolve the potassium nitrate and ammonium chloride in the water. Our next step is we have 5 grams of natural camphor and 20 milliliters of ethanol in front of us. Now, natural camphor comes from the camphor tree, which is an evergreen found in Central Asia. Okay, so our next step is we are going to be dissolving the camphor into the ethanol. And here we have 20 milliliters of ethanol. So we had to put the potassium nitrate and ammonium chloride solution along with the camphor and ethanol solution into hot water to get the compounds to actually dissolve. So our next step is we are going to put the potassium nitrate and ammonium chloride solution into the camphor and ethanol solution and mix those up.
Okay, so the next step is to pour our new solution into smaller test tubes. And what my sister and I discovered is that the glue sticks from a hot glue gun actually fit perfectly into the smaller test tubes to create a seal.
And there you have it. We have our storm predictor. Okay, so now I'm going to explain chemically what actually happens to predict the weather. So first what we did is we mixed the potassium nitrate, which looks like this. It's KNO3, with the water, which is your common H2O, and the ammonium chloride, which is NH4Cl. In the next test tube, what we did is we mixed our natural camphor from the evergreen tree, which is H9CO3, with the ethanol, which is H4CO. Then when we mixed all of the compounds together, we put that into one test tube. So what happens is when the temperature drops, the natural camphor is going to crystallize. And usually when temperatures drop, that's when storms come in, and it shows a change in weather.
Okay, in general, if the liquid is cloudy, then it's cloudy outside. And if it's clear, that means it's a bright sunny day. Small dots means humidity, while large dots mean that there's storms in the area. Let's see if we can use this to predict the weather.
Hey, Catherine.
Hi, I'm Catherine Mackin. I'm in the Cardinal class of 2025. Well, it looks clear with some small dots in it.
So that would mean that it should be a sunny day with humidity. See if I'm right.
Looks like we just predicted the weather. Okay, cards, thanks for watching.
Looks like it's going to be a sunny week.
Back to you, Mr. McDonough.
Science. Thank you to the Mackin sisters. 2 current Cardinals and 1 coming on the way. It's great to meet her as well. But a little bit of there for your Monday to get you started, get you rolling, a little bit of chemistry, a little bit of meteorology. A lot of fun though, so we thank them for being a part of that, continuing to send in, and we've still got time, I think, for one more cooking segment this week. So if you're still feeling creative, you haven't pushed that submit button, go ahead, make your video, load it up, share the link with me, and we'll try to get you on for Wednesday. I think we've got one more slot because next week will be something a little bit different is the plan. But otherwise, it looks like those are our morning announcements. Remember to keep your physical distance. If you're going out in public, take a mask with you. It's just a polite thing to do. Go ahead and be sure and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. And let's be sure we stick together. All right, those are our morning announcements. Thank you, and enjoy the day.